there are a couple strategies. One is to battle confusion with confusion and just say something like, I'm sorry, my flux capacitor is broken and I'm having a hard time. Okay, here's what I think. Okay, a couple thoughts on the word universalist, which apparently is sometimes by universalist, what they mean is nothing matters. For some people, that's, my understanding is that word means lots of different things to lots of different people, correct?
Right.
So, my understanding is that for some people, what universalist means is nothing matters. So there's like, it just doesn't matter. At the end, God sort of swoops everybody up into heaven, so nothing really matters. The problem is I have an issue with the Nazis. I think that was bad. I think it was evil. I think it was wrong. I think it was destructive. Are you with me now?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's at a very basic level, our consequences and the choices that we make in the world are extremely important. And Jesus brings us up again and again and again, the immediacy and urgency of how we live now, how we believe now, how we trust now. So sometimes it's like a sort of a cop-out, nothing matters. Actually, we really believe that. Sometimes universalist seems to be like, you think everybody in the end will be saved. So given enough time, God's love will sort of win everybody over. And that has been a stream throughout Christian history. There have been people who have said, there will be a great reconciliation of all things. So given enough time, everybody will be won over. The critics of that would say, I don't know. Say, one of them is what I call the momentum theory, which is the choices that we make tend to gain a certain momentum to them. You tell a lie, and what do you have to do moments later about that lie? Tell another lie. So we've all seen friends who have made choices that just took them down a particular road. And so the person who's critical of the universalism just says, yeah, like that person can go that way for 50, 70 years, 300 years, and all of a sudden one day be like, I think I'm going to go this way. You know what I mean? So those are some of the critiques of that. That strand has always been in there. What I think it's helpful to point out is that none of us have died and brought videotape back. So in the Christian tradition, this is all firmly in the realm of speculation, exactly how all of this sorts out. What we do know, and then thirdly, I would say this. My understanding is that Jesus comes and says he's the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father. He does not give much as far as the mechanism of that, and the first Christians endlessly spoke of this why. I mean, in Romans chapter 11, all of Israel will be saved. And then Paul's on to his next point. Paul, brother, help me out. Could use a little more. How many of you sometimes just read the Bible and think, can I have another paragraph on that, please?
Yeah, right.
A little more explanation would have been nice. So, in the Bible, in the book, I try to like walk through the Bible and just say, here are the different perspectives that people have sort of laid out throughout Christian history. The really fascinating thing is that Paul writes to Timothy and said God wants everybody to be saved. So I think the real question for your friend is God a universalist? I don't know, that's just me being clever. And in the end, once again, we come back to Jesus' immediate, urgent warning right now to trust him. So I think that word means lots of different things to lots of different people. And I'm a Christian, so I always take it back to Jesus. And he comes to you and he says, trust me, God is really like this. Forgiveness, reconciliation, humility, compassion. Trust him, trust him, trust him. Yeah. And what in Jesus' day was one of the prevailing discussions is how wide is God's grace? And that is something that Jesus leaves all sorts of dangerous hints about. And so I do too.